Well, another project, still at the barn. Got me a straight line run, measured off and ran. Went out 9 foot, put these in, one on each side, or I went 10 foot from inside of the post. And I'll make the stall wall be where this string is. It's run all the way down, straight. And then I'll come out to here, over to here, back to here, and I'll square it up. And that'll get to where I can set my post. It's like 30 degrees right now, Thursday evening. I just got in from work, come straight up here. It is right now 15 after 5. That little screw chair is my 10-foot mark, just a rough mark. I'll measure it off once I get my strings the way I want them. But I can't put the strings up because of her. She'll get tangled up in them. So I got to take them down. Yeah, I'm using baling twine because I can see it good. And I got plenty of it. That was an old row I had. So I'm going to use it to lay it off. And if all goes well, weather cooperates, Saturday, this is going to get dried up some more. The water's back. Only thing we can figure, it's coming through under and out. So means we got to drop it down out here and get this stuff to where it's going out one way. And what I may do is bring it around through by the hay feeder, drop all that down to where it's going out over yonder. But you can see this is dry. This never was before. And that was just by putting that little bit of swale in right there. But yeah, this is going to be the project. I'm getting ready for 2 more stalls off this side of the barn. We'll see how this goes. It's supposed to have been already done, but hell, I don't take time off for this stuff. The tractor's still up here. She ain't happy about that. Here she comes. Alright, Gawk, let me take the line down. So, here's the start. Well, it's Saturday, about 3 o'clock. Been raining most of the day. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. And there's Nagy. Come in last night from work, got 3 of these up, my 2 corners and the far one there, and I just put this one up. Wasn't recording last night, I was in a hurry. There's my string. And good enough for government work. It is pretty square. It's close enough for me. I had to roll the rest of them up, keep them. So somebody would come in the barn. She is trained to a fence. So therefore, she won't cross. We had that string up last night. She wouldn't cross it. So now, they're just lightly tamped. Enough to hold them pretty much where they need to be. I'm going to start up here, or in the bottom 2x6. And come all the way down with it and over. May let it dry up tonight. It's not supposed to rain anymore. Those can come up when I'm done and get reused for next time. But yeah, got the posts in. Now, start the next little adventure. I want to start on this is my high side. So I want to come across, get that one level, and then level the rest of them at that height back. That way when I fill in, with gravel and other things here, because you can see I got this old red clay shell that does not drain very well. We have water coming back out from under the barn again. We found where it's at. I'm gonna have to put flashing between the hayloft and the roof. Excuse me. That's some of it. And then the rest of it is coming from off over in here, which we're watching for deer too while we do this. Last day of rifle season. But you can see the water is running down this way and coming under, going under the mats and back through, because there's nothing wet except where ground contact. So yeah, we found the problem. Done a little bit of pulling back with the tractor, scooping out and whatnot. So yeah, when I get started on this, I'll try to film some of it, and that's when I'll see you. Well, we got a few more minutes to work on it this evening. It's Sunday evening, right? It's Sunday, ain't it?
Yeah.
So me and Jacob come up and got every one of the boards on, and we realized how much the ground falls, how the water drains. It all comes from up there, and you'll see it get higher off the ground, right out that back corner.
The middle board on this side is supposed to be up to our hips, whereas the middle board on this side is about, what, 4, 5 inches taller?
Yeah. So we got about 6, 8 inches of fall in this corner. Not as much up here. So we'll have to wait and get some dry material. God knows when that'll be. It's supposed to rain the next week. But I can go ahead now and work on getting my rafters up. My Latin boards. And then go take out a loan to get the roofing metal. Because they're proud of that stuff. But yeah, we got them all up. These are stuck out like they need to be. For the stub walls. But yeah, just a couple hours. We come up and done this. And now we're gonna go take a break. Do a little pop gun shooting. Maybe. Turned out real good. Everything's level. Everything's square, plumb, like it ought to be. So it's working out pretty good. So this is going to be an ongoing little project. Going to take a while to make this video. But a plate on this side, again the barn, and then rafters across. Probably go 2-foot centers.
Something like that.
2 foot on center with that. Should hold. Because this is all, well, that's the only thing store-bought so far. Other than the screws to put together with. And construction grade on the top ones back there to hold. But yeah, I think it's going to turn out right decent. It'll work for what we want. We get a roof on it. I ain't worried about the sides. Just get the roof on before a whole lot longer. That way it'll be dry in here per se. It won't be as wet as it is right now. And I'd say I'll get a load of, might get about 2 tons of number 1s for in here. And of course 57s for this side, which is 1.5 inches down, clean. Put the concrete on for this side, and I'm gonna mix the concrete myself and pour it.
Cheaper that way, isn't it?
Just easier for me, because it gives me something to do. and 4-inch thick on it. But then if I got the roof up, I can go ahead and get ready for the wall here, and the little divider wall in here, and the little divider wall here, and the 2 little stub walls there, because I'm only going to leave a 8-foot gate. That's big enough to get the small tractor in. Over here will be a 4-foot gate. Since this will be concrete, that flat shovel and the red wheelbarrow sitting in there will be how you clean it out and use pine shavings to give them a little padding, hay to eat and bed in. And then we'll work on, probably gonna put solar up here, and the solar will probably be in here. The batteries, the panels will be on the outside of that wall, so the batteries and the inverter and all will be in here. And then that way I can take like the back corner here or the front corner here, put me a angle board across, and give the piglets somewhere to go so mama don't lay on them and kill them.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have that.
Unfortunately.
And it's just a little something else to finance the farm with. And then this side, we can keep 2 calves in, or 4. It's big enough. Because you figure it's 10 foot from there to there. These are 15 foot apart. Well, it's 15 foot from the outside of that one to the center of this one, 15, 16. And then we've still got to do the flashing up here. So we get a little more done, let you see. Well, good morning. Back at the barn. This is the next Saturday. So there's 2 Saturdays in this video so far. Come up last night after work. Made me a pattern, rafter, bird's mouth, whatnot. Got all of them marked out that I need. Got the back wall marked. You can't hardly see it. There. Going over 2 foot. So there should be one in here somewhere. I'll have to come back through with a marker, a permanent marker. The rain has been relentless. Everything is mud. Which, if you have horses, you know a horse can stomp a mud hole in the middle of a desert, that blue. But she's got her bed made. Fed her in her stall. She kept some for feed, the rest for bedding. So she's up to that. But yeah, I got them all marked. Gonna get them all cut out. Get these cut off. And get this side marked up. And with sawmill lumber, circle mill lumber, bandsaw mill, you can get better dimension stuff closer. This, some of them's a little, wider. Some of them's a little thicker. It's circle mill. It does great for me. I like it. Hardwood. Treated post. Like I said, treated post is the only thing I've had to buy. I'm going to have to buy roofing. And they are proud of it. But yeah, me get some of these cut out. I'll start getting them up. Well, got them up, some of them. Most of them, I got 6 more. That's enough slant. And the gap is for siding. To slide right in. Like so. All the way down. You can see I got a even up. I haven't, this one's screwed in, but these aren't, because I wanted to make sure my wall was plumb before. Cut that post off even with the rafter. This one below it, and the rafter sits on top of that one. Then when I put this one on, I'll cut this one off even with the rafter, just so I can screw the rafter to it. Just gives it a little more support. Toenail down in the top and 2 on each side. Yeah. And that little extra allowed for any bow in my over here where it could pull and not pull the wall too. And then I got these 6 left. I had to cut that off before I could. So I went ahead and done the cleanup to here. You can see it is muddy. And Nagy has realized she has free roam of more acreage than she knows. That's going up the hill. And she's been up there scratching on trees and carrying on. She's staring at me like, what are you doing? And if you wonder how I keep my batteries charged, it is a muddy mess up here. But, come to be expected. Let me get you back here off the Zoom. Battery's charging. Little Jupiter from Harbor Freight. Truck battery's down to 12.1. I've done charged 1 battery. This is the second one. And you see there's hardly any draw. Yeah, I just took it up like that. But I'll get the rest of these up and get ready to put 1, 2, 3, 4 runs of strapping. This is a little over 10 foot to the end of the rafter. 10 you can only buy in 12 foot now. They don't offer 8. 8s and 12s is all they offer now. Unless you go to a roofing place and have it cut. So, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'm just going to the local Lowe's and pick it up. Give them a whole paycheck. And, yeah, that hurts, but. And I haven't made my mind up yet. I may change things. I may come from this post over with a wall. I have a big stile, and then these 2 be smaller. Haven't quite made my mind up. But that may be part 2, because I think this video is going to be over 30 minutes. Easy. So I may do it in 2 or 3 parts. And it's taking time, because I work full time. The rain has been unrelenting. So get what I can done while I can, when I can, and how I can. And you see, I'm up here by myself. Well, I got Nagy. She's a lot of help. And at times she is help. But I got a low spot here. And of course, you know, this runs back that way. All at an angle. So we'll fill this up. I'll get some good dirty crusher run one day, level it up, and then when I can start building the wall in here, the 2 stub walls. This is probably gonna have like 6, 8 foot gates. There'll be 2 4 foot gates here. Like I said, this will be hogs, and this will be goats, baby goats, whatever. This is a goat style, and that's big enough for the boys. This will be big enough for the girls. And the way I do mine, just like cattle, I breed at a certain time. That way the babies come at a certain time. I like spring babies and everything. Nagy has never been bred. She's never had a colt, foaled, whatever you want to call it. And she never will. She's 20 some years old. she's got too good a demeanor, and she's the perfect, let's say, company for my mother, who messes with her the most. But I get ready to put strapping on, and I'll bring you back. I don't know how well it'll show up. Got that wall covered. All the Latin boards are up. Got this wall and a little bit back there for what inch I had up here extra. But there's the Latin boards. Don't rain, we'll try to get the 10 on tomorrow. Well, yeah, we got a roof. Clear panel over each style. And one over each one of the peak styles. Like I said last night, you couldn't see real good, but got that wall done. Got that wall done because they're easier to do like that than they are once you put the roof on. You see it's still muddy. It rained a little bit this morning, Sunday morning, or Sunday evening now. But yeah, turned out better than I thought it would. Got a little bit of hang over here, a little bit of hang over there. Quite a bit back here, that's what I like. And if snow gets too heavy, I can snap my line down through there, take my grinder, and cut it off. I put up what inch boards I had up here. But anyway, now I can work in there in the dry. Yeah. Them clear panels are going to work out good, I do believe. And if I need to cover them up, it's under on both sides, every one of them. That way I can just throw a piece up there, screw it down, and don't even have to take the plastic out. Just take the screws out of the plastic, screw one down on top. Yeah. So what we got, this is the end of part 1. To be continued. I still got to do this wall, that wall, the stub wall, and the stub wall. And the siding, one more piece here, and siding over, put a doorway like I did back here. You see the lumber's about all gone in the feed room. Got the post to put the walls up in here. Got 2x4s for the windows. I'm gonna put one there, probably one here and one there, and then one there, one there. And I ain't forgot my girl. I'm gonna put her one back there, redo some of this or do something with it. And then probably gonna put one in here up high, just a small one. And have more you can open them from the inside out. And I got a trick when I do them, I'll show you how we keep them open. Like I said, this one's gotten long on this. It's took a while to get this far, but I'm under roof. I'm happy. Now we'll see how it holds up. It's got enough slant on it to run water, I do believe. It's got just as much as the back one does. It's got it, not as much as those, but you can see it's got a pretty good little drop. I think it's almost a foot, a drop over that. So yeah, we got to do flashing here, flashing on the other side. Gonna do above the hayloft door. May put a door on the hayloft. Don't know yet. Got one more little piece of siding to put right there because I don't like the way it looks. May take that one off, scoot it over, and then put another one. But that'll be in a future video. May take me a while because I'm going to have to do some logging and get my siding and my wall material. But yeah, think it turned out pretty good. Job by myself. So, like I said, y'all have a good one. Be nice to each other. If I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. But next video will probably be either framing up inside, or it may be up in there getting some logs out. Because I got some more I got to cut up there. Got quite a few actually. And we'll see. But I'll see you on the next one. To be continued.